Good morning. 3 minutes late today. It's Sunday. We have our guest dog in the house, but he's not out. He's not sitting in the shot. So hopefully I can get him to come over. Oh, Milo, come here. Come here. Here he comes. There he is. See, look who's back. He had a bath last night. Hi, Marty Garcia. Hey, Steve. And guys, look who's here, nice and clean. He got a bath last night. Happy to be back. He's just visiting for the weekend. But it's Sunday, and my dog's blocking my monitor. It's Sunday. We're doing the long lost barefoot cardio conditioning, which we were supposed to do. I think we were supposed to do it last Sunday when my flight was abrupt. Yes, Milo's here. Hey, Ellen. My flight was abruptly canceled last Saturday night in Cleveland. Boarded the flight, sat down, seatbelt on. The pilot was like, yeah, just kidding. All flights canceled to Chicago. So I apologize for that little snafu. But we're back. All you need is enough room to step forward, side, and back from wherever you're starting. Airy. If you have a mat, that's an added bonus. If you don't, that's okay too. But we are, I don't know, 500 and something days into the pandemic. If you don't have a mat, get yourself a mat. If you have something that looks like this, a yoga block, that is an added bonus as well. If you don't have something that's shaped like this and you need a prop today, you can use a hardback book or a large dumbbell on its side. It's just for our last interval, and if you have one of these, set it over to your right or something like that. I'm also going to set a towel over there because I know I'm going to be a sweaty mess when I get there. All right. Other than that, all you need is a couple of towels, a beverage of sorts. I have my water in a fancy wine glass, still with the straw. Think I might need to revisit my dentist. But you have whatever you like to drink. If you're watching this not live and after the fact on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you for subscribing, sharing, telling a friend, liking the video. If you're wondering how to get there, there's a link in my Instagram bio. And I also keep all these classes on my IGTV, so you can find them there. You can do them anytime, live or not. And then if you're working with any sort of an injury, make sure that you stick with the first or second level of each of the intervals that I do. I'll layer them. First thing, second thing, I'll keep adding on. You do whichever layer works best for you. And of course, if you've seen a doctor for an injury, make sure that you've been cleared to do this kind of thing so that you don't hurt yourself further. And lastly, having said all of that, thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo, my PayPal, my snail mail. I appreciate it. It's keeping this craziness going in our living rooms as we go through all of this, all the different variants and masking at the gym and all that. So thank you. And if you're still not in a position to make a donation, don't worry about it. Do what you can and stay working out. All right, having said all of that, dog traffic's heavy over here. Let's stand up. You want to make sure that your space is clear. I'm going to move this out of the way. You also would like to be towards the front edge of wherever you're working. So feet under your hips, hips under your shoulders, shoulders down and back, knees are loose. Both arms up, forward fold. Oh, I didn't start any of my timers. Hold here in your forward fold. Now I might be extra long. Stay in your fold while I start my timer. I thought, wow, we have so much time today. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Breathing all the way in and out. Change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee. You can either have your hands at your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Bend both knees, let your head hang. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll one bone at a time. When you're all the way up, shoulders down and back, both arms come up. On your forward fold, place your fingers, then round your back up. When you get to the top, press your palms out towards me, wiggle your toes, and then come back up to the top. So that's our pattern. Let's make it flow. So you'll round, up, press, and lift. Round, up, press. Do it again. Round, up, press. Couple more times. Round, up, press. Last time. And then both arms come to your knees or hands come to your knees. Tuck your hips. Release your hips, lengthen your spine. Do it again. Tuck your hips and lengthen your spine. This time, come all the way up. Left arm reaches up and over. Feel the stretch on the left side. Then bend both knees through your forward fold. Right arm to your left and up. Let's slowly do the other side. Reach over, feel the stretch here. Bend, left arm to the right and up. Slightly faster, so you'll reach, curl up. Do it again to your left. Curl around. Again, each side. Over, round, up. Last time. Over, around. Both arms come up. I'm almost dizzy from that. Bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back to find your downward facing dog. Your heels press into the floor. Your palms press into the floor. Your belly button pulls in towards your spine. You press your chest through your shoulders. Then lower your hips to any plank. Knees down or up, hands underneath your shoulders. Back up to a downward facing dog. 2 counts to plank. 1, 2, back up. 1, do it again. Lower for 2. Press down, come up. Last time. Hold your down dog. Both heels lift up together and lower. Lift and lower. Do it again. Last 2. Then hold your down dog. Shift your weight over to your right hand and foot. Bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or bend your left knee and over your left hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. Then both feet to the floor. Keep your weight onto your right hand and foot. Your left hand reaches to your left ankle and step your left foot forward. Now make your way up to your front knee. Chest comes up, arms up, your back heel is off the floor. Hinge forward, arms together and up. Do it again. Hinge over and up. Do it again. Over for 2. 1 more time. Now the next pass, both hands on the inside of your left foot. Engage your core, step your left foot back, and find your down dog in the middle. Both heels lift up and down, lift and lower. Then hold your down dog. Shift your weight to your left hand and foot. Your right leg comes up, only until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog. Then both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. Keep your weight to your left hand and foot. Your right hand reaches back to your right ankle. Then step your right foot forward. Make your way up to your front leg. Back heel is up, arms up, hinge over, palms together, and up. Do it again. Palms together. Couple more times. If I mention that you're breathing in and out, last time. Then both hands on the inside of your right foot. Engage your core. Step your right foot back and find your down dog here. Then lower your hips to any plank. If your knees are still up, put them down. Release your feet. Hips to your heels. Child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Round your back up. Find a modified plank with your hands underneath your shoulders. Maybe bend your elbows a little bit or more or a lot. Straighten your elbows, hips to your heels. Let's make it flow. Round up and hold or bend. Child's pose. Do it again. Round. Hi, Milo. Same thing. I was dangerously close to the rear end of that dog. Do it again. Round. Bend. Let's go twice more. Round, bend. This time, come all the way down to the floor. Hands stay at the side of your chest. Right leg lifts and then your left. It lifts from the hip. You can work here or press down and find a rotation. Back and lower, back and lower, back and lower. Where's my music? And up. Thought I was going to sing one more. Now press your chest up, hips to your heels, child's pose here. Then round back up to your modified plank. When you get here, engage your core, tuck your toes, push down, and find your down dog. Bring your knees back to the floor. Release your feet, child's pose. Let's make it flow. Round up, down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose. Again, same thing. Round up, push down. Bring your knees, child's pose. Last time, and round, push down. Lower your knees. On the next pass, modified plank and hold. Wrists under shoulders. Tuck your toes. Try to lift your knees. Right hand to the middle. Rotate to your left. Left arm extends up. Maybe your right knee finds the floor. Either way, wrists under shoulders. Extend your left fingertips up over towards me. And then up. Now underneath your bottom arm. Single count. Towards me and under. One more. And hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Wrists under shoulders. Knees down or not. Left hand to the middle. And rotate to your right. Same deal. Maybe your left knee finds the floor. Top arm reaches towards me. And up. Now underneath your bottom arm. Single counts here. Towards me. And up. And under. Do it again. And then hold your side plank. Come back to the center. Find any plank. Hands under your shoulders. Knees down or up. Maybe you bend your elbows and hover. If you did, straighten your elbows. Tailbone lifts up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Let your head hang. Tailbone lifts. Unroll. At the top, squats here. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. All right, you should be nice and warm. We'll start our crazy cardio intervals. Remember, I'll build them. You pick a level that works for you. Never locking your knees. Always using the floor to push against. 2 more recovery squats. And then both arms come up together. Forward fold. Hands on the floor. Step back to any plank. So if you're starting with your knees down, the knees up will be your progression. You can do them one at a time or both together. Once they're up, the knees can come into the chest. One at a time, maybe faster here. In. Either way, wrists under shoulders. Maybe you double it up. In. You can run it out. You can alternate. You can slow down for 4 and then speed up for 4, 3. Anyway, hold your plank. Tailbone lifts up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top, squats here. So that's our interval. Those are all your layers. We'll do it a couple more times. So you choose. And remember, you don't have to do one layer the whole time. You can mix it up. Here we go. Both arms come up. Bend your knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step back to any plank. If your knees are up, you can start to bring them in. If your knees are on the floor, start to lift them up. Maybe you're going faster, whichever level you're working. Maybe you increase it again. Either way, you're breathing in and out the whole time. You've got your wrists underneath your shoulders. And hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands, forward fold. Tailbone lift, unroll. At the top, palms together, recovery squats. We'll go one more time. Can't believe it's August. And I also can't believe I still forget to talk about the after party. So the after party, let me adjust my outfit. The after party will be upper body with small dumbbells. Last time, here we go, both arms up. Inhale, reach up, bend both knees, hands to the floor. Find your plank, then either bring your knees in or up off of the floor. You decide. Maybe you increase your tempo from whichever level you were working. Wrists under shoulders. I'm going medium pace and then faster. I'll do it again, slowing down just a little bit and then speeding up. 4 to go. 4, 3, hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold, tailbone lift, unroll. Your head is the last thing up. Shoulders down and back, palms together, sink. All right, your heart rate should be elevated. You'll make sure that you can talk without huffing and puffing, but maybe you don't feel like it. If you were in a gadget and you remember to start it, you can check your heart rate here. All right, I'm going with old school. A lot of these things you've seen, we just haven't done them in a while. Arms up by your ears, still a squat, but now we're using our extensor muscles in our back, even more so as we sink your hips. 2 more, and then slow motion forward fold. Reach up behind you, come up, squat twice. Let's do it again. Half of a forward fold. Reach up behind you. Squat twice. Now we'll go slightly faster here and fold up. 1 squat. Fold again. Fold up. 1 squat. So if the fold proves to be too crazy for you today, you can get rid of it and do only squats. If you're doing the half of a forward fold, feel free to lift your heels up as you fold. Up, keep them down for the squat. If you're lifting your heels, feel free to push down, get a little air. Squat, do it again. Fold up and squat. So any level works. Feet flat or with the heel lift or with the jump. And fold up. So remember, the jump comes from pushing down into the floor. Couple more. Last one here. Hold your squat. Make a fist. Extend. High Milo, make a fist. Extend. Make a fist. Extend. Can you wiggle your toes? Hold your hands in a fist. Push down to come up. Wiggle your toes. Then shift your weight into the balls of your feet. Lift your heels up. Breathe. Lower your heels. Wiggle your toes. Left arm comes down and right. Easy enough. Step out on your left. We'll build it. Step out together. As you step out, maybe you sink your hips. Sink. Push down to come up. If you're okay here, maybe you circle your arm. Release and look up. We'll do it again. Release. Push against the floor to come up. One more. Parallel squats here. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. Keep squatting. I have some obstacles over here that I'm going to shift out of the way. All right. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Again. So this is the second piece of the interval. We'll use our step out release and this move. Ready? Step out left, maybe sink and release. Again. Parallel squat, touch your knees. 4 of these. 3, push down to come up. Step out left, sink, release. Up, release. Do it again. Parallel squat, touch your knees. Push down to come up. My hair has escaped. Let's do it again. Step out left, maybe you sink. And up, sink. Do it again. Parallel squat, touch your knees. 4 of these. We'll do it in 2s. Here we go, left side. Step out, release. Other way. Squat, touch your knees. Again in 2. Step out left. Other side. Squat twice. And at the top, hold here. Try to lift your heels up and balance. Breathing in and out. Lower your heels. Keep your knuckles up. Step out wide. Sink your hips. I know you want to bring your arms down. Try to lift your heels. Now extend through your fingertips. Now bring your fingertips down behind you. Reach back to where the wall meets the floor. Then make a fist right here and extend. Make a fist. Extend. 2 more. Last one. Hold your hands in a fist. And lower your heels. Palms together. Thumbs at your chest. Push down. Toes towards me. Wide squat. Sink. Push down. Sweating. I got my hair trimmed yesterday. So I was trying to find the right mix to keep it all curled up on top of my head. And apparently, I missed a move. All right, so you push down to the middle of your feet. Maybe you sink your hips far enough that you can reach towards the floor and push down to come up as if you're pulling ropes out of the floor. Again, sink. Push through your feet, squeeze your glutes at the top, and then left leg, slow motion, diagonally back. Sink, and up, other way. Sink, 2 single counts here. Sink, push down. Maybe you reach up to the corner behind you, not down to the floor, but up behind you. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, wide parallel squat. Sink your hips, push down to come up, push down. Left leg diagonally back, sink, push against the floor to come up. 2 more, wide parallel squat. Toes towards me, chest up, pushing down to come up. Let's do it again. Left leg diagonally back, sink, push down, sink. Do it again. Wide parallel squats here. 4, push down. 3, we'll do it again. Left leg diagonally back here. 4, push down to come up. 1 more. Wide parallel squats here. 4, push down. 3, 2, hold at the top, hold. Toes to the corners. Sink your hips. Heels lift. Knuckles out to the side. Knuckles front. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. Let's try to rotate right and maintain your balance. Center over the left and center. Thumbs to your chest, lower your heels, push down, feet parallel, squats right here. Move forward in your space so you have room behind you. Left leg, step back once, step back, other way. So that's your pattern. When you're ready, sink your hips and have your knees stay over your ankles, but they track the same direction as your toes. Cross your forearms. You can work right here or pull back like a bow and arrow. Pull back, cross, pull back, cross, pull back, cross, pull back. Maybe you touch your knees here. Pull back, squat, pull back, squat. Maybe you sink your hips and touch the floor. Now the object is not necessarily to touch the floor. Maybe you're more comfortable here. If you're touching the floor, your chest is staying up. So you're not doing this, because that is the fold, and we're looking for a squat. Let's do 4 more, any level. 4, 3, 2, and chair pose squat here. Remember that. If you're in a chair pose squat, see if you can wiggle your toes. Push down to come up, palms together, feet wide, toes towards me. Squats here. Wide position. Weight in the middle of your feet. Now's a great time to grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. All right. Most of you know this. We did something similar to this on Thursday. So fun to say Thursday. But today we'll do it without the jack or step. Hands to the floor, step to plank, step back to wide. Come on up, squats here. So stay in your squat. Remembering that this is always a place you can come if you don't want to do the step back to plank. So this would be your move if you omit the plank. Ready? Hands to the floor, step to plank. Step back to wide. Push down to come up, squat once. Hands to the floor, step to plank. To wide. Push down, squat once. Do it again, hands down, plank, back to wide. Push down, now option from your plank to lift your tailbone up right here. Push down and jump to wide, push down and roll up. Squats here, give me just squats. So, if you take the option to lift your tailbone up in a prep for the jump, you can still step if you like. So either way, you can do the prep. Ready? Hands down, step to plank. Tailbone lifts, step or jump. Push down, roll up, one squat. Do it again, hands down, step back. Tailbone lifts, step or jump. Next option is to jump to plank. Here we go. Step or jump. Step or jump. Extra squat if you took both jumps. Here we go, hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats, each side. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. Again, hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Have I mentioned breathing during this? Breathe anywhere. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. 1 or 2 squats. One more time. Step or jump. Squats here. Whew. Hold your squat here. Hold. Wiggle your toes. Shoulders down and back. Can you talk but don't feel like it? If you're wearing a gadget, can you see your heart rate? Push down to come up. Feet underneath your hips. Parallel squats. You want to sort of be in the middle of your space. Ooh, I am sweating. All right. Once again, it's something we've done, but we'll come back to. We haven't done it in a while. Left leg steps towards me once. Step towards me, other way. Step towards me, other way. So your front leg We'll bend, your back leg stays straight, your shoulders turn a little bit to the front corner. Maybe your arms reach back, together, back, together. Or you can circle around. So back, circle, back. Pushing off of your front leg. Easy enough. For 4, 3, push off. 2, parallel squat, palms together. Keep that in your head. We'll do the same thing, but to the side. Left leg step out once. Inside leg stays straight to the right. So you bend the leg that steps out, you push off of it. Arms can reach away, together, away, together, or circle in between. So you bend, push off, bend, push off. Let's do 4 more just like that. So 4, 3, feet parallel, squats here. All right, let's just put those two together. We'll do the forward steps first. Here we go, left side towards me, palms together or circle. 2 more. Now to the sides, right here. To your left, push off, to your right. Do it again. Towards me, on your left. So the back leg is straight, front leg is bent. 2 more. Out to the sides, breathing in and out. We'll go all the way through it again. From the front, left side towards me. 4, 3, out to the side, lateral left, push off, to your right. Once more, parallel squat here. So I taught on Friday to people in a room with masks, and wow, it's a little hard to breathe that way. Let's do 4 more recovery squats here. So 4, wiggle your toes, push down to the middle of your feet. Left leg steps out 1 time. Just a step to the other side. So now, both knees bend. It's our wide parallel squat, but this one travels. So you step out, push down. Same arms, reach, pull up. But you push down so your position changes. It goes wide, narrow, wide, narrow. Let's do 4, 3, 2, parallel squat, palms together. Keep that in your head. 2 more. Left leg, step straight forward once. Then your right leg. So as you step forward, your back heel pops up off the floor so that you can sink your hips to a forward lunge. Every time you do that, you'll probably get a stretch on the front of your back leg. Arms come straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. Do it again. 4 of these. 3, 2, parallel squats right here. So you'll find as you step forward, if your core releases and you wobble, your back leg will feel very unstable. So try to keep your core engaged. Side wide squat, left, right here. 4 of these, alternating sides. Then towards me, forward lunge, left foot first, arm straight down, straight up. 2 more. Step out left, same thing. Wide, do it again. 2 more. Then towards me, on your left, arms straight down, straight up. Core is engaged. Let's break it down. 1 on the left, 1 on the right. Towards me on your left. Let's do it again in 2s, right here. So out once more, towards me. Now we'll break it in half. On your left side, step out. Now left side towards me. Now on your right side, step out. Towards me. On your left, sink. Towards me. On your right, towards me. Let's do it again. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Chest stays lifted. 1 more each way. sink, up, towards me, other way, parallel squats, palms together. Ooh, I'm gonna grab a towel for a second. Feel free to do the same. There's just too much sweat in my eyeballs. All right. When you get rid of your towel, make sure it's not in your way. Ready to hop or pedal here. So pedal or hop, pedal or hop. You can pedal, step out, or hop, jump. Do it again, hop, out. 2 more. Once more, hold here on your left. Open your hip, knee and ankle. Reach out to the side. Do it again for 4, 3. You know we're doing the other side. Right side, right away. Bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Center, pull your arms straight down. 10 toes towards me. Knees slightly bent. Tuck your hips a little to make it a crunch. Tuck, reach. 2 more. Hop or pedal right here. You can pedal or hop. We put all of that together. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Hop or pedal once. Step out or jump. 2 more. Arms finish up. Left side, open to the front. 2 more. To your right side, open up for 4, 3. Push down. 2. Center, pull straight down. 4, 3. Here we go. Hop or pedal right here. 4. Step or jump. 3, 2. Arms finish up. Left side, out. Do it again. 2 more. To your right side. Same thing. Open out. Push down. 2 more. Center, pull straight down. Maybe crunch. We'll go the whole thing one last time. From here, hop or pedal and 4, out. 3, 2, arms finish up to your left. Open, push down, come up. Core is engaged. To your right side for 4. Bend, straighten. 2 more. Center, pull straight down. Toes towards me. Tuck your hips. And then feet parallel squat. Knees, knuckles up. 2 more. Keep your squat. Palms together. Shoulders down and back. Alrighty. Let's build it. So you want to be sort of in the middle of your space or your mat. Room in front. Left leg steps forward once. Towards me and on the right. We did this before. Your back heel comes up a little. Sink. Again. Goalpost arms. Let's double the squat right here. Or lunge. Sink. Double lunge. Other side. Sink. Straighten. Sink. Together. So your arms come down. Bend. And reach up. So the arms and legs move together. They all bend. They all straighten. And bend. And straighten. Easy enough. On the straighten between the lunges, you have an option to hinge and get your spine parallel to the floor. Do it again. Sink. Maybe hinge. If you're working the hinge, option to lift your back leg up. So sink. Up. And sink down. Maybe hinge and lift. Maybe not. Maybe you stick with a straighten right there. You decide. Do it again. And forward. Straighten, maybe lift and lean. Sink. Over. 1 more each side. Sink. Lift. Once more. Hop or pedal right here. So hop or pedal. This is gonna grow. From the pedal, you move into a hop. Once you're in hop, you can cross country ski. You can try single, single, hold. So 1, 2, hold. Hold. On the hold, maybe you sink your hips to a lunge. In the middle, maybe you reach. In, reach up. Do it again. Just 4, 3, 2, just a hop or pedal. Feet parallel. Squats here. Palms together. All right, here's where we start our long final interval. This is where you want to have a prop, if you need it, off to your right. I have my yoga block and my towel planted. See if you can talk with your heart rate high. If you're in a gadget, you can check it there. Feet wide, toes to the corners. You sink your hips down and up. Sink. Cross your forearms. Keep your hips sink. I'm gonna give us just a tiny bit of volume. Keep your hips sink down, up, down, up. Arms out to a V, right here. Cross your arms up over your head, out to a V. Sink, cross, out to a V. Sink, cross, up tempo right here, up, out, up. Maybe your heels lift, V. If the heels are lifting, option to push down, get a little air. Twice more here. Last one, left arm goes right. Center, other way. So this is your move. Option to lean over, get a little leg lift behind you. 2 more. Center, jump or not. So flat, with a heel lift or a jump. Left arm swings right here. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. So flat, heel lift or jump the whole time. Left arm goes right. I'm gonna take this music. 1 more each side. Center, jump or not. So heel lift or jump, flat or heel lift or jump. Here it is, warrior 3 to your right. So you come with your back leg up, either hands to the floor or on your prop. If you don't need the prop and you're able to, take your arms along your sides. Everybody flex your foot that's up, then make a fist if your hands are up. Make a fist, extend. Or keep your hands on the prop. Either way will work. Hold your hands to the fist if they're up. If your arms are up, bring your right hand to the prop or the floor. Open your front hip and shoulder. Extend your front arm up. Flex your foot that's lifted. Bend the top knee and extend. Try to bend both knees and straighten. Do it again slowly. 1, 2, single counts here. Still bend. Extend. Remember, this leg can be low right here. Either level works. 4, extend. 3, 2 more to go. And then hold your extension. Close your front hip and shoulder. 10 fingertips to the floor. Back toes near your opposite heel. Bend both knees for 2. Straighten, your back heel stays lifted. 1, 2. Option to bring your front knee into your chest. Sorry about that, my phone paused. Step back to find any kind of plank. So knees down or up, wrists under shoulders. If your knees are up, you can step out, out, and in, or faster here, out, in, or make it a jumping jack, out, again. So step or jack, 4 to go, 4, 3, hold any plank, tailbone lift up, lower back down to plank, hold here, or crouch back, straight back, crouch to plank, to plank.
Twice more. Hold any plank. Tailbone lift up. Walk your feet up towards your hands. If you're using a prop, grab it. Then carefully roll up.
Place it on the other side. I'm gonna use mine. Hop or pedal. Woo! Hop or pedal. Shake your shoulders out. 4, 3, feet wide. Toes to the corners. Sink. I gotta grab my towel again. Woo! Can't even see. Sweating so much. All right. Hips under your shoulders. Push down to come up. Cross your forearms. Arms out to a V. Cross over your head. And out to a V. Do it again. Up tempo here. Cross. V. Cross. This is your pattern. Maybe heels lift or not. If they're lifting, maybe you push down, get a little air. Do it again. 4 of these. Maybe you stay on the floor. Maybe you heel lift. Right arm swings left. Center. And over. Let's catch our knees. Over. Center. Wow, this track is loud. Maybe you lean. Again. Center. Jump or not. Up. You do what you like. I'm gonna fix this track. Down. Up. Right arm goes left. Oh, wrong side, right? Or is it the right side? Center. Jump or not. Up. Do it again. Right arm swings to the left here. Yes, this is the right direction. Center, jump or not. Flat or heel lift or jump. Right arm swings left here. 4, 3. Center, jump or not. Heel lift or jump or none at all. Here it is. Warrior 3 to your left. Either hand, either fingertips to the floor on your prop or arms along your side. Either way, flex your leg lift up, flex your foot. If your arms are up, make a fist and extend. Keep your core engaged. Shoulders away from your ears. Hold your hands in fists if they're up. If your arms are up, left fingertips to your prop or the floor. Open your front hip, that's your right hip and shoulder. Extend your right fingertips. Bend your top knee and extend. Try to bend both knees. Remember, your top leg can be low. Single count. Bend, extend. I feel very rickety in the balance department right now. Belly button pulling in towards your spine. 2 to go. And then hold your extension. Close your front hip and shoulder. Toes to the floor. Your back heel stays up. Bend both knees. Slow motion is 1, 2. Straighten up. Do it again. 1, 2. Straighten. Maybe your front knee comes in for 2. Extend. Do it again. In for 2. Singles if you're ready. So you'll bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. Breathing in and out. Let's do 4 more. So it's 4. Up. 3. 1 more. And hold your last position. Back toes to the floor. Hands on the floor. Step back to any kind of a plank. If your knees are down, your next level will be up. Wrists under shoulders. Once you're up, maybe you step out and in. So out, out, and in, maybe faster. Out, in, maybe a jumping jack. Out, out. For 4, 3, hold any plank. Down dog for a moment. Find your plank. Once your knees are up, you can crouch back. You opt to hold knees down and practice bringing them up. That'll work too. For 4, 3,
2, hold your plank right here. Down dog, walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lift up, unroll. At the top, hop or pedal. Woo! Breathing in and out. 4 more. 1, 2, feet parallel. Inhale, reach up. Hands on your legs. Tuck your hips, roll up. Let's do that again. Both arms come up. Bend your knees, hands on your legs. You're beginning to, guys. I don't know why balance is off today for me. Tuck your hips, roll up. One last time. Woo! Bend your knees, round up. Stay on your feet, grab a sip of whatever you brought to drink. Wow, I felt very ungrounded in those intervals. Just like I was gonna tip over any second. Kind of the way you do when you increase your altitude. Like when you go skiing, you get out and you're like, what's happening? All right, stay on your feet. I'll turn to the side. You have an option to turn to the side or not. Ow. Maybe it was the Sweet Valley potato chip night last night, which was very out of character for me. Okay. I'm going to put a fresh towel down. When you're ready, have a seat. Move everything out of your way. Sit up tall with your knees bent, shoulders down and back. So it's tempting to feel like this is tall, but really extend your back. Use your extensor muscles. Arms out in front. Half curl down for 2 and up. Let's scooch forward. Half curl down and up. Hey, when I taught a person, the class is 45 minutes top to bottom. It's quick. Tiny little warm up, tiny little ab section. Curl for 2, hold here. Knuckles together, thumbs right in the center of your chest. Oh, it's going to cool down. So you guys stay where you are. We're not ready for cool down. It's because I didn't start my timer. So we are gonna get this last track again. Hold, did you hold there? Front knee lifts up, back knee, lift. Do it again, lift. Now as you lift your knee, rotate to me and center away from me. Do it again, rotate, center, rotate. So you're almost trying to get your forearm to your knee, but you don't have to. Getting it to the knee is not a measure of your rotation. You'll feel it. Double pulse. You'll feel it in your core. Change sides. Up, again, up, again. Let's do 4 more like that. So up and twice more. 1 more time. Forward fold. Round your back. Keep your knees either bent or straighten them if you like. But the object is to release your low back. Then actively separate your shoulder blades. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet. Bring your eyes up first. Shoulders, and then your body. At the top, you'll tuck your hips. Fingertips to the sides to help you roll down. Once you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest. I'm gonna scooch into my frame. And then rock your knees side to side. Oh, snap, crack, and pop. I like to extend my top leg as I rotate over. You don't have to, that's a personal preference. I like to do it because I like to stretch, but it creates all the way through the glutes, up into where the muscles of the back insert on the lower spine. Hold back in the center, hands to the side of your hips, shoulder blades actively pressing down, untuck your hips so your belly button is level to your pelvic bone, 90 degrees at the hip and the knee, calves are parallel to the floor. If this is enough, stay here or extend your back leg to the wall in front of you. You'll feel the resistance increase. 4 counts to change sides. 4, 3, 2, you're there on 1, slowly change. 3, now 2 counts to get there. It's 1. 2, so you're aiming to stop your leg at 90 degrees at the hip and the knee as it comes towards you. One more each side, shoulder blades pressing down. Single counts here for 3, 2, hold and pulse. Do it again. 3, 2, we stop the momentum to pulse. 3, 2, hold and pulse. 3, 2, you should feel the resistance all the way around your core, front and back. Not just the front, but the whole core. This time, hold here, both legs to chair. Arms out to the side, palms are up, shoulder blades pressing down. Rotate towards me with your legs. 1, 2, to the center, away from me. 1, 2, center. Do it again. Exhale over for 2, center. Exhale as you rotate for 2, center. Do it again. Exhale over for 2, center. Exhale, rotate, resist. Inhale, do it again. Exhale over for 2, inhale. Do it again. Exhale. Hold in the center. Fingertips behind your ears. Extend your legs, cross your ankles. Bend your knees to the corners. Squeeze underneath your armpits to lift your shoulders off the floor. Now hips and shoulders closer together. 1, 2, extend away from the middle. Crunch in, extend away. So you'll inhale for 2, exhale. Resist the weight of your arms and legs in your core. Inhale for 2, exhale. Inhale, exhale 2 more times. In for 2. This time you'll hold your crunch in. Little pulses here. Give me 8 more. 8, 7. Try not to pull on your head. 3, 2, and release. Hands to the side of the hips. Feet on the floor, close to your hips. Tuck your hips. Push down to the middle of your feet to find your bridge. You want a diagonal line. Getting the time clock from the producer. Diagonal line from your shoulders to your hips to your knees. Make sure your toes can wiggle. Maybe you pull out on the sides of your towel or your mat. Or maybe you lace underneath your booty, lace your fingers, and get your shoulder blades closer together. Either way, you're breathing in and out, and your toes have the ability to wiggle. 4, 3, 2. If your fingers are laced, unlace them now. And lower your hips to the floor, knees into the chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or slightly further down, and pull your knees or your legs into your chest. You'll feel this behind your top leg, down here into your glutes. As you breathe, 3, 2, change sides. Other way. Cross the other leg on top. Grab your knees or slightly further down if that feels better to you. Pull your knees into your chest. Breathing as this happens. Where are your shoulders? Have they crept up by your ears? If they did, pull them down. And release. Both feet on the floor. Front knee comes into your chest. Extend your front leg up only far enough to feel the stretch behind it. Extend your back leg out if you like, otherwise keep it bent. Whichever works for you. Flex your front foot, bend the knee to the chest. Send the heel up. Let's do it again. Flex and bend. And send the leg up. Holding your stretch only far enough to feel the back of the leg open up. Doesn't have to straighten. Where are your shoulders? Front arm on the inside of your front leg, anywhere that feels okay. Wasn't gonna say comfortable. Push the front leg towards me just far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Back hip presses into the floor, flex both feet. Breathe all the way in and out. Bend your front knee to the center. Front arm reaches out towards your screen. Back arm across your bent knee. And then take your knee away from the screen. Breathe all the way through this rotation. And back to the center. Change sides. Front foot on the floor. Back knee comes into the chest. Extend your back leg until you feel the stretch behind it. Front leg can stay where it is or can slide out. Shoulder blades down, flex your back foot, heel to the ceiling. Bend the knee to the chest. Send the heel up. And again, flex and bend. And straighten up. Take your back arm anywhere on the inside of your back leg. Push the leg to the side only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside. Front hip presses down. Flex both feet. Push your heels out to the walls. And then bend your front knee, or your back knee, sorry, to the center. Back arm reaches out. Front arm across the bent knee. And take your knee over towards me. You're so welcome, Ellen. And come back to the center. Both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach for our quad stretch.
Whew. I think I was gonna make it in a couple of those intervals.
Arms and legs extended out.
Front arm reaches around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip.
Hip to the floor. Try to keep your knee going straight out from your hip. You'll feel the stretch on the front of your leg. And release, change sides. Back arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip, hip to the floor.
Thank you, Steve. I felt pretty rickety. I hadn't done that format in weeks.
All right, if you can keep your hand on your back foot, bring your front arm around, grab where your shoelaces would be on both feet. If you're not quite here, you'll work on this. Once you're here, push your feet into your hands, lift your knees, and then maybe lift your chest. Breathe through it. Thank you, Ari. And release. And hands the side of your chest. Press your chest up, hips to your heels, child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. Then round up to your tabletop. Tuck your toes. Tuck your hips, round your back. Push down through the middle of, through your hands and feet, not the middle of anything. And walk your feet up towards your hands. From your forward fold, lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll your back. Stacking one bone on top of the next. Once you're all the way up, we did it. I went a little long, I was a little unstable, but the class is over. 5 minutes from now, after party. Small dumbbells and a towel, it's all you need. So I'll see some of you in 5 minutes and some of you later in the week. I'm here Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, it's on the post. Thanks.